I've always had friends that would always pick somebody over me no matter what.
Damn.
Like, it's kind of sad.
It's okay.
But like,
It's
yeah.
okay. You have me. You have some real ass friends.
Stop. That's so sad.
Why are you crying? Don't
I'm
cry.
not crying. The hose. She down. I'm up.
Okay, first of
Hold
all,
on.
like, we don't have to talk about this shit if you don't want to.
No. Because like, I feel like, whoa, hold on. Because I feel like this is something that like a lot of girls can relate to. Is because like I never really talk about this stuff because like I kind of just like hold myself, like, you know. I'm not like, it's not like that I even want to cry. It's just like I always look for better ways to be a better friend, and then like I never get that in return.
Ah.
Oh my god, this is so like, nah. Just because I'm crying like doesn't mean I'm a weak bitch. Like I'm just like being personable.
Friends come and go. You'll have friends in high school, then you'll have new friends in college, then you'll have new friends that you meet at your job. Like, life goes on, you know what I mean? Like, I look at my parents,
Ew.
they don't even have friends. I'm like, what do you guys do? You know what I mean?
You know how girls like have different friend groups and like they do like one thing with this type of friend group and this type of friend group. Sometimes you don't even like belong to one of those groups. You're kind of just there.
That's how a lot of people are.
Which is like why like you shouldn't always overshare your life with some people because these people are not your fucking friends.
Yeah.
Like these bitches are not your friends.
Like, as a friend, I guess you could just be a good listener. But the less you talk, the better. Don't overshare things. People don't really care about you as much as they care about themselves. That's just the reality. That's how I am.
That's what I said.
No matter what my friend tells me, no matter what problems he's going through, like, of course, I'll be there for them. I'll be empathetic. I'll do my best to be a good friend. But at the end of the day, my problems matter more to me than your problems.
I think this is just me, like, being a good friend. I constantly look for ways to be a better friend. Like, you know how I ask you, like, what your love languages are? And you're like, oh.
Okay.
Like, I think girls use that kind of like algorithm of like the love languages.
Algorithm? There's an algorithm to the shit?
I guess I use it just because if I know like what love languages work better for me and I know what love languages work for my friends, that's kind of how I learn how to be a better friend. You know?
True.
Because like I feel like the girl mind is just like.
That's how y'all are, like, so close with each other. That's what I'm saying. Like, guy friends are not like that, dude. Like, I could not speak to my guy friends for 6 months and we'll still hang out like nothing happened. Like, we were just together yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Just pick right up where we left off.
The problem starts when you're always the one to extend your arm out to them and they will never do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put yourself in a position where you're in a friendship where you're the one that's always like, let's hang out. Like, let's go do this together. But when you stop reaching out to them, you won't ever see them or hear from them again.
True. You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
And I've had some friends like that. If I don't hit them up, I'll never hear from them again, ever.
Do we have tissues in this room?
What I was saying is that guy friendships are very different from girl friendships. Hey, girly, just woke up. What you doing? Hey, want to go to Ulta? Hey, like...
Hey, Lululemon Run?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, want to get Starbucks together?
As a guy, though, like, what do guys want, like, out of friendships?
The most valuable asset that your friend could have is to be open and honest with you 100%, no matter if it's something you want to hear or not. If I'm slacking, I want my friends to call out my bullshit.
I was that friend. I would, like, tell my friends
how it is.
And then I'm the bad guy. I wish people kept their friends, like their childhood friends, close. Because my little sister and her, like, best friend from kindergarten, they're in college now and they're still, like, BFFs.
Yeah.
Like, that's genuine.
You know why your childhood friends are no longer your friends now? Because as a child, you don't get to choose your friends. Your parents get to choose your friends for you, kind of, in a way. They're an adult now. They have their own choices. They make their own choices. And it's okay to let those friends go. If you put one rotten fruit in a basket full of good fruit, eventually all of the good fruit will also rot. So you are who you surround yourself with. It's okay to let those old friends go. If you want to level up and they're not on the same wavelength as you, bye-bye, bitch.
All I gotta say is remember where the f*** you came from, because at one point in time, I was your friend and you took my advice whenever you didn't know what the f*** to do with your life.
It's like that one quote. You must recognize who is real gold and who is gold plated. You know how they always say your parents will always notice who your fake friends are before you do?
Uh-huh.
And you're like, Mom, shut up, Mom. No. No, Mom, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, your mom is usually the one that spots the fake friends right away.
To be honest, I can't wait till we have kids so that like I could like, I feel like my intuition is very strong. Like I can.
Yeah, you're going to be one of those moms. You're like, no, you can't be friends with her.
I'm going to be like Georgia.
Ginny and Georgia? What did Georgia do? Who did she...
Remember when that kid was picking on Austin? She brought him behind the bush and she grabbed him by the ear and then she punched him. Or Austin punched him in the nose and then she was like, you're going to tell your mom that you got a nosebleed, okay? Sometimes people would go out of their way to try to be my friend and hang out with me because I have followers on TikTok and Instagram.
Wow, that's huge. That's another thing we got to touch on.
I don't consider myself famous. Like I'm not famous, but I do have a following that not everybody else has, you know?
Yeah. You know, we have some clout. We have clout.
Not everybody has 200K on YouTube.
When I came up on social media and I got followers, all of a sudden I started getting invited to events that I would not be getting invited to. And I'm talking about friend groups, right? Mm-hmm. My friends from high school, my friends from my childhood that wouldn't talk to me for years. And then I came up on social media and all of a sudden like, yo, Dima, what are you on this Saturday? You know what I'm saying?
And another thing too is like, I can't stand a bitch that you could tell like, oh, this is, I can't stand a bitch that isn't happy for you. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, yeah.
I do like half the time the shit that I do, it's for shits and giggles. Like, I consider myself a funny ass person.
You're a funny ass person.
And for some people to like, oh, you make TikTok videos? Yeah, bitch, I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like why? You could feel that shit instantly. When somebody gives you like that side eye, you could feel that shit.
They're like low-key fucking hating. They're like, oh, you make TikTok videos for like stuff. I just made $2,000 in 15 seconds. How's your program working out for you?
Yeah.